A few months ago I challenged myself to do cold baths for 30 days. In this video I'll show you what I did and what you can learn about the primal cold. The first part of the Ice Warrior training is the bath itself. The cold is a great teacher. All doubt and weakness is purified from the mind, if you have the right attitude. It is very cold at first, even shockingly so, but you tell yourself it is fine. This is fine, all is good, and you feel happy. In the cold I feel at peace. Okay, after a proper bath I do breath work. I have learned my breathing techniques from watching Wim Hof. Basically, I get my body full of oxygen to the point where I feel a tingling sensation in the extremities. I perform 30 vigorous, deep breaths. Then I empty my lungs and hold. The time you can hold is impressively long and is accompanied by a peculiar high, a higher awareness. My eyes feel more sensitive to light. The rustling of leaves in the wind and the song of the birds is so clear and beautiful. After holding for a while, I inhale, filling up my lungs and holding again. In due time, when all my instincts yell breathe, I stay calm and hold a bit longer. Then I release and breathe normally. Again I feel euphoria and see my life as a more victorious reality. Next I do another round of breath work. The next round usually has more profound effects. If you try this, you learn to get stronger effects over time. So what I did to start with was a proper dip into the water. I calm myself, and then do it again and swim a bit. This is no hard science for me. Absolute calm is the goal, to overcome fear and weakness, to train my subconscious that I do not cower in the face of danger or discomfort. I willingly plunge myself into the cold. I feel alive. I control myself. Every time I go into the water, it feels like I remember something lost, something positive and life-affirming. This is great. Day 5 included a bonus challenge. The water level had rose all the way up to the road, so I had to walk to the water to my swimming spot before swimming and after. I like challenges, and winning. It trains the subconscious. But my feet did get pretty cold. During the 30-day challenge, I spent a few days on a friend's family summer house in the archipelago. It was beautiful. Here I really experienced a heightened sense of freedom from the cold bath. Now I could enjoy summer even if it's winter. Sounds crazy, and it might as well be. One can say that my beach season has drastically prolonged itself after I started doing cold baths. Now that the ice started appearing for the first time, it got real interesting. As long as the ice is thin enough, it's nice to swim through it, as it is easy to break by hand. Cold feet were the only slight discomfort, especially if it was windy or wet. I thought if it gets any colder than this, I might have to be a bit careful with the toes. Okay, we got good ice. I decided to try diving between two holes in the ice. I made the second hole much wider so that I have a smaller risk to die. This was admittedly a bit scary, but unlike many nihilists, I try to view all challenges in a positive light. The obstacle is the way. Do this only if you take responsibility of your own life. When nearing the few last days of the 30-day challenge, I internally laughed at the idea that this would be something I only do for 30 days. This routine is great for me, and hopefully for you as well. I'll keep doing this in the future, perhaps not that strictly and not only limited to ice baths, but also cold showers. What have I learned? I have gotten much more used to the cold from just 30 days. My baths will get longer, especially if there's backup nearby. One day I stayed in the water much longer than usual. 3 minutes is nothing to celebrate, but I was surprised how easy it was. I must have been afraid before, or somehow told myself that it's getting too cold. Well, it was not too cold, and the effect of the treatment was stronger. Good. To put it very unscientifically, I think these cold baths and breathing remove a few layers of bullshit from your mind and give way to glorious positivity and clarity. The cardiovascular health benefits and immune strengthening effects are also good to keep in mind. The treatment activates the cardiovascular system in a healthy, natural way. Different types of fat cells get activated in the cold, and your immune response against diseases may get stronger. Many people claim to have cured themselves of depression and tough diseases using the Wim Hof method. There have even been some studies done if you really want to learn more. I'll put the link to the Wim Hof page in the descriptions. I advocate cold therapy and breath work because it proves to us, at least to me, that we humans can feel so good and so alive without luxurious modern comforts and safety. The methods teach us that only you have the absolute power of your inner happiness, a sense of freedom that they want to suffocate within us. Now, more than ever, we benefit from habits that awaken our sense of freedom. It will in turn awaken the will to defend it and work on it, and most importantly, to work on ourselves. That's what I wanted to say about cold baths, breathwork and happiness. If you want to, give it a try. Don't freeze to death or drown. Be smart. Survive. Thanks for watching, subscribe and like if you found this useful.